Hey, welcome back to the homestead. Well, I'm down here now in the avocado and citrus orchard, what I'm starting to call the subtropical orchard. Don't really have a name for it because we have the main orchard with all the stone fruit and apples and all that. So yeah, just kind of calling this the subtropical orchard. If you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments. Today we've got a kumquat to plant. This is a Miwa kumquat, and this is gonna get about 8 to 10 feet if you don't size control it, and it has fruiting between January and March. And so about kumquats, I grew up here in this area where there's a lot of citrus around, and most neighborhoods and homes have some type of either orange, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, mandarin, just all kinds of things. But kumquat, not so much. You see them around here and there. And I actually didn't even try a kumquat fruit ever in my life until just a few weeks ago. So I decided to pick one up and put one in here on the homestead so that we can have a bigger variety of citrus fruit. The kumquat fruit itself is pretty small. It's like a large grape, maybe a little bigger, and you eat the whole thing with the rind intact. And the rind is the sweet part, and the inside is a little tangy, so it balances out with it's a little sweet and tangy, so they're pretty good. So anyways, this is the kumquat, and that's gonna go in here, and then we're also gonna throw in a strawberry guava. Let me show you that. Here's the strawberry guava, and this thing's looking very healthy and vigorous, and it's in a 5-gallon pot. And the new growth there is a little bit of red on the tips, and overall it's a nice bright green plant. It's similar to the pineapple guavas, but it's definitely a different look. The pineapple guavas are a little lighter, and these are a little more lime green colored. And this thing is actually already setting fruit, so that's really cool, and that's a good sign. Let me show you there. So there's some of the strawberry guava fruits. They start out green right there, and they'll end up being red when they're ripe. And this is a fruit that I've also I've never tried, but it should do really well because pineapple guava and this type of these hardy guavas do really good around here. So yeah, there's the fruit, and here's the layout. So this is the lowest orange tree. We've got the largest of the avocados, and the other one's next to it, lemon tree, the big orange tree up there. So all the way down here at the end, we'll go kumquat, there's the orange, and then we'll go strawberry guava. And maybe we'll put one next to it later. Here's a good example of the clay soil we've got over here. This just came out in one big block. This stuff's really hard, but when it gets moistened and broken up and plant life in it, it does do really well. But if it's left uncovered and just in the sun, this is what happens to it. Alright, so I got it pretty much where I want it, and it's lifted up above grade a little so that it has better drainage, so we don't get any root rot or anything like that. And just getting some soil down here around. Now I'm going to put some water in the sides, just kind of help it compact down so we don't get any air pockets. And I'm just going to keep backfilling it then. So I got a nice soak around it. Now I'm just going to keep backfilling it. And the other thing is I've got the graph point here pointing away from the sun. It's pointed north with a little northwest in it. So basically just away from the sun, which is over there, coming on that way. And that's something I haven't done on all my trees. I've forgotten a lot of them. So yeah, it's good to do that. I haven't noticed a huge problem yet, but it's just one little tip that can help things in your favor.
What about this rock?
I break that up.
You break it up.
You want me to? Okay.
Yeah, blackberries. It tastes very good. Look at the blackberries.
Another little tip for you, if you do have a big chunk to break up, put it inside the pot, shake it around, and then chop it up so all the soil stays in one place. It's easier to chop.
And we have strawberries and blueberries. And they taste so good. And it's so good. And you can make a berry pie with them, or a milkshake. Or milkshakes. Bye. Bye. It's not done. It's keep going.
Okay, now we're gonna get wood chips.
Why?
Helps it stay wet. All right, we got it in with a nice little mound here. Now we're gonna water it in, and we're gonna put a layer of wood chips on it. And then later on another day, I'm gonna connect it to the drip irrigation. Most of this stuff over here in this orchard is on gray water, but the gray water is about maxed out, and there's no more room available to put on that system. So yeah, I'm gonna connect this one in with the drip irrigation that's already on the mulberries over there. Yeah.
Like your wood chips.
What? Didn't I already tell you what these are for?
Yeah.
What are they for?
Wood chips.
And what do they do? How do they help the tree?
Good.
It makes the water stay in longer so it doesn't dry out. All right, now it's time for the strawberry guava. This is the plant.
So we just got the strawberry guava in. Now we want to put food for the plants.
Yep. So yeah, we're just gonna
And I'm gonna water
put
it.
a little bit of this store-bought fruit tree fertilizer. Stuff we use in the citrus and orchard. Not too much, but this guava should really like it. Give it a boost for some growth. And back over to the kumquat. We'll give it a nice feeding here.
And I did it in the orchard too.
Yep.
And it's very fun.
Yep, Anna helped out when we fertilized the orchard. She was very helpful. So we're just gonna boost it.
And then we don't want to water it.
Yep. Oops. All right, so that's that.
Then the walk.
That got a nice dusting.
And the rest is for the strawberry guava.
Yeah, so that's it. We're gonna water that in and remulch these. Each one will get topped with mulch, and that'll be it. So that's it for this one. Sun's cooking really bright out here, so we're glad we got these in before it got too hot and bright. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like the video, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.